Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 31 of my Ranching Rakes Riches. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we're just waiting to get the results for this last, for not this last, for the previous term, which is our second last 2 of 3 terms for Holly. So she, yay, got A+ and everything. And I've tried to make notes because it switched her off of there to see what class we might want to take for her because she has maxed a lot of skills. So we're gonna go for 3, and just as a the reason I take an elective as opposed to 4 core is because she's maxed her core courses, so she's not gonna learn anything if she does that. And I like to take an elective to try and learn something new. I think I'm going to learn guitar. There are a few things here that she hasn't learned, but they're not things that I'm that interested in her learning. So guitar, it's going to be. And of course, she can't actually, because she's pregnant, so they won't actually let her go into university housing. So we're going to go at home, and she should have all of her scholarships. And she made 1165, and we're reading a Sims chat, hence we got the 1 simoleon. And this Nooboo is due tomorrow night, so she needs to, it looks like she's about to set that up, play Sim Scuffle with the team. And we probably, I think I still need to add some ghosts to the world for us to be able to have him complete his or we can go to Ghost Knight, but I had no luck the last time I used a Ghost Knight, but I did actually have decent luck the previous time. When, but I could go to Ghost Knight, that would generate the ghosts, and then I can have them move in, and then hopefully they'll come to visit us, kind of thing. We can even just put them somewhere in this neighborhood, because the game will generate them once we have a Ghost Knight, which we maybe already have some ghosts generated, for that matter. I don't know. I've been playing this a really long time, so possibly. And, well, let's actually check her. I had her go to do her Sims Scuffle that she needs to do. But let's see her work schedule. So she has a term paper. So she has 3 classes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And 9:30, 11. So those are back to back. And then there's a break for lunch. And then the 1:30 one. And then this one is in the afternoon on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And she has to do a term paper, so we'll let her worry about that later. And you can come collect, you know what, you should probably collect this because it's probably more for you than for I don't know why Kiyoshi's angry, than for you, Jeb. That's probably because it's probably got the archaeology things in there is what I'm guessing is in there. Oh, she still has that. Why does she have that? Or maybe she hasn't done hers. No, she hasn't done her presentation. So I'll have to remember to do that during the day tomorrow. And when is her class? It's at 1:30, so she can do it before her class and the other things. Okay. Anyways, let's take a look. Okay, well, it's not at the bottom. Oh, but they're here. I think I bought a table. I thought I did, and if I haven't, I'll take a look, and if I haven't, then I will get one. I just really thought I had, but anyways, it doesn't really matter. Could be, oh no, it's right here. So, and she's got all her homework done, and she doesn't really have anything to do. She could study for this horse riding, because I assume she hasn't maxed that. Nope, she has definitely not maxed that, so we're going to let her come here and study. So she doesn't actually have to use a computer for that. She should be able to study here, unless she can't. Yeah, because it's not one of her core courses, so she does have to study on here, which is rather unfortunate. So we're gonna study for the science of horse riding, and I'll be back when something's happening. So we're trying to practice our agility. I think that's what this is. Essentially, we're practicing jumping. That's what we're trying to do. So that hopefully we can go and do... Oh, didn't like that. She balked a little bit. So her one trait that I can't remember what her traits are interferes with her learning this. It doesn't work very well for her. I don't know if she can take family leave from her, because I saw it came up about taking family leave for both of them. Yeah, so she's like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have the advanced things, because she seems to not really want to be jumping, and maybe she needs to be... I've never really paid attention to watching them do the, do either of these things that much. Good going there, legend. But she, jumps. I think I'm gonna look at what her traits are. Though right now I'm just paying attention to this. Oh, she made it. Good, good. Let's go here. So she's mellow. And so mellow's good for learning the, I thought it was, for some reason I thought it was mellow. So the intelligent helps her build her skills quicker, but the mellow means that it's not so good for this one. It's better for the, the temperament skill. They will learn the temperament skill better, more quickly. So it's definitely slow growing, and I'm on a micro, like a tiny lot, and it's still taking a long time to grow, to like max these skills, which is why, having one competition a day probably makes sense, because it takes them a long time to learn these skills anyways. So I think it's like probably a good thing to do on like a long lifespan, but probably not so much fun on a normal lifespan. Oh, we're in compliance. Yes, with the neighborhood action plans. I can't remember which ones I have. Sometimes my favorite ones to do are gardening, and then the one where you do your own energy production. Not the ones where they turn the water off and they turn the power off randomly. Oh, she did it again. So, oh, and Nanami got to level 8 because she's studying. Oh, and I had asked Holly to, play Sim Scuffle with the team, and the computer broke. So then I had to fix the computer and have her do it again, and which is not very good, because she actually needs to study and do all of her classes, because she has 3 classes, so she's done. I don't know if I've been encouraging this, Nooboo. I don't know. I guess it'll be what it'll be. And if I haven't been, which I kind of feel like I haven't. So which is why I think it'll be what it'll be. Let me see what is okay, so designing new algorithms is the one she doesn't need to do, and she should do all the rest of the homework. Though she's hungry, which is kind of what I was looking at. Why don't we rally the troops so that you don't have to eat and you can get right to doing your homework? And honestly, you just got to do them all, because much as they are, there's the kind of somewhat back-to-back, and even the one where there's a bit of a break, there's not a lot of a break in between them, because it's like back-to-back and then an hour for lunch and then again, which isn't a lot of time to be doing it. So she really needs to be doing her homework. So anyways, I just thought I would show a little bit of this training. She's doing pretty well, actually, other than, at least she knows to stop, as opposed to... Oh, and I spoke too soon. She knocked it over, but she was going for quite a while, so that's understandable. So I'll be back. Well, it's now Wednesday afternoon, and I've expanded the house, and it's probably easier to show you and then just say it. So these 2 rooms were expanded so that this has become an infant room, which is where also the bassinet will get put, and then this room here will be Holly and Jeb's room, though right now only Holly is assigned to the bed, because they don't sleep. So while they had their beds assigned from previously, which was individually at that point, now they have it here and there together, but not yet done. And then this is where all the exercise equipment and then this robot station is, and then this room is just the same, other than I took some exercise equipment out of there. And speaking of which, I could probably stick this like over there instead of squeezing in where it was, because I had, anyways, doesn't matter. So I just rearranged it and expanded the house a little bit so that we had that room, and we're still keeping the micro or tiny residential lot type, because I'm still trying to get our legend, our horse's skills up. But what we can try and do, it says, and whether it'll work, Holly has the option to take family leave, so I'm hoping that means she won't have to do her esports. I mean, she's already maxed it, so hopefully she won't have to like And not that it matters because she can do it from home, but it'd be nice if she didn't have to. I don't think so. I've been playing in this save for way more than 100 hours. Maybe this household, but even that I think is, I don't know about that. That could be 100 hours in this particular household if that's how it's counting it, but definitely the save because I've been playing this save since 2017. So on and off, obviously, because I had a little bit of a hiatus there after cottage living and, whatnot. So she can't really exercise, and I am planning on getting them travel, but Nanami went to go do her presentation, but it's like so far down. They don't like go right at for everything else, like the landing spot seems to be like right outside the house for them. But for the presentations, for some reason, they go halfway down to the bridge or something like that. And she won't transportalate and she won't use her broom, so it takes forever for them to get down there, unfortunately. Anyway, so she hopefully won't have to go. We'll know if we get the phone call. And Jab got a fear of unfulfilled dreams, so I had him go volunteering because he had that as a want. And I decided I would actually work on the aspiration I aged him up with. I don't think it's one he had. I don't actually remember what his aspiration. Maybe that's the aspiration I gave him. And maybe I gave him a food aspiration when he aged up. Because I don't think I gave him that. I think he had the writing aspiration possibly when he came in. So I had him write a little bit. Anyways, so now he has this and we're going to try and do that when he comes back. But right now he's volunteering. And let's see, do you have any homework you can probably get done? Why don't we work on that? Because you're going to have a Nooboo soon. And this one is your class for tomorrow. So we'll start with that and then we'll work on and go on with other things. But I just wanted to sort of show that we were doing that. And, we have this expansion of the house because of that. Sort of long, narrow. Always was. That's no different. But the dollhouse, which I bought. We did have a dollhouse, but I wanted to get the dollhouse that went with this pack. I thought that was sort of appropriate for them. And then I got this because I just wanted it. So let's just check if anybody needs to open presents they've got, who's home at least. And they have. But you know what we can do while we're waiting? Check on your needs. Oh, pretty good. You're only fine, though, unfortunately. That's not so good. Energy is the only thing that's not maxed, but it's still good. We're going to try and I'm going to put him off of here, because one thing, when we go out traveling, I thought we would go to a gym venue, so I was just checking to see if he had done that yet, but he hasn't. So we're going to enter a competition, and he doesn't meet those requirements. And when he was practicing jumping, not agility. Agility is actually something different, but I did actually have Nanami take her riding. I don't think we leveled up anything. We can't even do that there. So we're going to try Western Pleasure again, and because we need to get 3 more golds in a master horse competition. So we may as well just try and work on that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It doesn't matter. You can still go to the ultimate horse. And then I'm only doing the one. And we're going to try and work on, so did she get that done? Hopefully. Yes, she did. Good. So she can now, let's see where she is. We'll see how far down. So this is where she landed, which is honestly really ridiculous, given that our house is like all the way up there. And I only noticed that with doing the presentations. But she actually needs to do some of the things for the day. So we're going to have her jog to clear mind and not work on her homework right now. Oh, good. He got home from his volunteering. And we're going to try and discuss our fears. We won't do that with Holly because Holly's working on her homework. So I think that's under deep thoughts. Yeah, discuss fears. We can get hopefully rid of that. And then he can come here and open a present. And he'll be done with that. Is he discussing that, fears? Oh, yes, he is. Good. Right. And I didn't get a call, so I think that did work for the family leave. So yay for that. And where is he? Oh, right, he's doing the competition. Where'd he go? Right. They all were done so quickly. Oh, this is bad. Let's throw that in the garbage. There you go. And do you have any homework? You're hungry. You could rally the troops. Your homework is done. Why don't we rally the troops? Okay, so she got her homework done for tomorrow. But we should get a head start and start working on the rest of our homework. I think she's maxed her guitar already. the glories of a tiny lot. Tiny residential lot. But what we could also do, now that she's done everything other than travel for Ivy, is we can go back and see if we have any luck with this. I don't remember what it was we last did, to be honest. I know we got booted out. But I seem to recall it wasn't one that struck me as something like that. It was like a random thing. Here we are. So we're going to go back and try Dread Horse Caverns. There. It was an Explorer. Dread Horse Caverns. We may as well do that. Oh, we got a silver. Jared, legend. You need to do better than that. That's not good. Well, I don't know. Maybe we could have a shower. And it would make sense to have a shower, except for that we are in the middle of university and having to do our homework. There's not a lot of time for a shower because we're going to have to like talk about the baby and all that stuff. And I don't know how well, we're going to manage with that. I think we're not going to have a shower. If we will have another Nooboo. And hopefully we'll do that like right after like we're finished with university or less to do with university. And then maybe we'll have a shower that time. Oh, right. It was open it or leave it. This might be... Lifts... Oh, it's a snake again. I guess we have to just say leave it. I guess. I remember that we opened it and it didn't work. I didn't remember that was a snake. So I guess we'll leave it and go on. Hopefully continue without that next time. Because we are going to have a day before we can go again. She got this 8 hours dazed. What are you doing there, my dear? Practicing singing. So you probably should you may as well just come home. And I'll be back when we're having this Nooboo. Well, we got to level 8 of agility and Holly has gone into labor. So we're going to try. I usually wait, but I don't want to because she's got too much to do and she can't do anything right now with the being so uncomfortable. So we're gonna have the baby at hospital and hopefully we don't have any legs over there. So I'll be back. I didn't realize I had stopped recording, but we had a boy and we named him Philip, and his last name is just gonna be Holly's last name because we're gonna stick with that now because I don't want to add any more things to the name at this point. So Philip Ito Fitzmoon, because that is Holly's last name. So yeah, I should get a picture. And I did get a picture of her in the having the baby, so I can show that now. And but that was it. But at least we got a picture, and we're seeing him now. I'm gonna move around and get another picture. And he has green eyes. So there we go. We have our firstborn, and then we just need to have our secondborn. And we'll do that when she's like finishing, hopefully done. We won't have them have a baby right away because she has a few more days of this term left. She's already done, I think this has been her first day. Yes, it's been her first day. So we'll wait a little bit and have it after. So she might be pregnant during her graduation. And when I mean after, I mean have the baby be born after, not have the baby have the pregnancy and everything after. But so I'm going to take them back home and I'll be back. We're going to attempt this cavern again, but this time I am going to not open the box. I don't know if there was a specific thing you needed to do to make it easier to open. I didn't remember seeing that mentioned, but I did only skim the details of the blog post I had looked at. So Holly, what are you doing? You're talking. Okay. I've been taking some pictures. And most of them didn't turn out very well. That's rock. Cuddle. Let's do something like that's not talk, because talk doesn't seem to work very well. But so we got this picture here, which is just excellent. And then we already had this picture here, but then I changed his outfit. So I'll have to name it. And then these were the ones where kind of failed attempts. Okay, dinosaur. Oh, it's different. Consume a special item. I don't know what it would be. If that's the rock one. Something shiny, though, on Ivy's. Okay, well, we're going to try and do a fence and hope that this works, that we have it in our inventory. Chase drains 4 stamina from Ivy. But did it... But that doesn't sound like it knocked her out. Yes! It wasn't even the same thing that we had last time, because it was opening the thing. Don't you go, I think. You should stop talking. Because you have a class. Oh. So we don't have the... Oh, I should have looked at it. But we did have red meat. I only had 1 red meat, though. Okay, so we needed more than 1 red meat. So we had to do it more than once. And I only had 1 in my inventory. So we can't do that. And I have no way of putting in the inventory because we have this pop-up. So we're going to run away. No, and we're chased. It's so slow going. And I even knew when I put a meat in her inventory, but not more than 1 meat. I didn't know we needed more than 1 meat. So I'll have to put more in before she goes next time. And I should probably just do it now before I forget about it. It does have a decent shelf life, and we're bound to go tomorrow. Because, I mean, I try and go every day. Because as opposed to just doing it once, now I'm like, want to keep going through and see what we can do. I may age them up, as well as our Nooboo, today. And there we have wrapped white meat and wrapped red meat. That's actually not good for very long. So, and if we put it in our inventory, I think it won't be so good. So I probably should actually order some more and get, though it might be that some of it's okay. Maybe what it is 1 day, 7 days. So some of it is better. Yeah, we're going to order some more groceries. So I will be back probably when we're aging up our Nooboo and possibly having a party for our other 2, but that won't be till after their programming practice. So I'll be back. Well, we're going to age up our Nooboo, and we'll have a birthday for our teens after their exams tomorrow, because I noticed that Jared's responsibility had dropped because they were late going to both were late going to their classes, but it didn't seem to affect Ivy as much, unless her responsibility was higher, so that's why. So I don't know whether his has gotten high enough. He's still doing his programming. And I've got the cakes made, that's not the issue. But if we look here, I just think we'll just send them to school. It's like negative, and I can do stuff, but it's already 10 o'clock at night, so I'd rather just do it when they come home from school tomorrow. But what we will do is age up our Nooboo. So we're going to come here and baby care, age up. So we'll take a sneak peek of what he looks like now before he has his makeover. I think he's a blondie or he's bald. He's either blondie or bald. And I'm gonna make him wiggly because that seems to be the one that I find they learn their developmental milestones quicker. At least the gross and even sometimes the fine, I think. So yeah, he looks like he's a blondie. He doesn't look like he's bald, though his hair, it is blonde. It's and he got the smile milestone. So yay for that. So I'm gonna give him a makeover, and I'll be back once that's done. So here he is after his makeover. I'll show the before on the left-hand side as usual. So I gave him 3 every day. I did actually take a lot of influence from what he aged up with in some cases, though his hair is a little different. It's, I believe, a growing together hair. So that is his third everyday. Only one formal. I kept the top he aged up with. Changed the color of the pants. And changed the color of the shoes. The PJs, he aged up with that top. So I got the matching bottoms. He aged up with those bottoms. I just gave him that cowboy top, which seemed to make sense. And there's a horsey one, but in like a rainbowy type color. And then that's from the Home Chef Hustle. So there's his 4 sleepwear. He has 3 party wear. He aged up with that. I might have changed the color of the pants. I definitely changed the shoes. And then there is that as a party wear. And then just one piece, this one piece with those. I like these little shoes. I think they're cute. And hot weather. It is summer, I believe. Aged up with that. I think all I did was change the color of the shoes. And then he has this little one-piece short outfit. And then this second one-piece short outfit, which I think he has that a different color. Probably either in everyday or in his party wear, I don't remember. And then they've knit that hat so it was unlocked, so he has it for 2 of his cold weather outfits, that one being his first one, his second one, and then his third one. You wouldn't see it even if he had it on. I think I took it off, but there is his one-piece cold weather outfit, which we may never see any of those again. But we're actually going to leave this part here. Likes and comments are always appreciated. They really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!